Arlington right now. That's where Christian Flores is. It's our understanding that there's been an accident, Christian.
Yeah, we're in Arlington, just off South Glebe, and I want to show you what we're looking at right now because this tow truck has just come to tow this truck away from the damage of this house. So here's what we were told, that according to Arlington County Fire, this truck lost control and slid off the road and clearly spun out or had some sort of spinning action because the trunk had hit this house, and you can see the damage right now. We can also show you some pictures from when this truck was still lodged here because the tow truck just got here a few minutes before our show. Now, Arlington fire officials say, fortunately, nobody was hurt, and especially when you take a look at the pictures and the images and all of this damage, that's why we say fortunately. Now, all day today, we've really been warning folks to stay off the roads if at all possible, because it's not just the snow, it's also this ice. This is a prime example of why you should stay home if at all possible. Now, these conditions are likely only going to worsen as the day continues, as the snow and ice continue to fall. We'll be sure to keep track of all the conditions out here, as well as any other possible accidents that may lead to some road closures. But for now, I'll go ahead and send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live in Arlington, Christian Flores, 7 News.
All right, Christian, thanks so much for that. And we are moving on now to Felicia Ashley. She is in the district where crews have been working there as well to clear the roads. Felicia, what are you seeing?
Yes, good afternoon. We are in Southeast DC. We have now hit every quadrant of the district trying to show you all the conditions. But now we are here with the Department of Human Services Director Rachel Pierre. And I know, Director, you've been out all morning too because you and your team are on a mission, and that has to do with safety and health. So tell me right now, what is really on the top of your mind? What brings you outside when we're telling everyone to stay in?
Sure, because we really want to make sure that people understand how cold it is, how dangerously cold it is, and we still have few folks who refuse to kind of come in. So our job is to do some welfare checks, continue to checks on people, encouraging them to come in, but if they again continue to insist not to come in, that we provide them some warming items and so forth. So the outreach teams have been out, and they will continue to go out. Shelter hotline is still available for people who now may want to come in, so that number is 202-399-7093, and we are encouraging people to kind of continue to come in.
I know Unity mentioned that critical window when we go from freezing temperatures to below zero temperatures, and that what that can do to someone if they are outside. At what time is your team, I know you're concerned now, but just deeply concerned when you do see people refusing to come in? What is that window if you must get inside right now?
I mean, we are at that window, Felicia. It's important that people understand, and the temperatures are going to continue to go down, and we don't know what the weather temperatures are going to be. So right now, the shelter hotline is still out, but they're slowing down because of the weather conditions, right? So it takes more time for the vans to get to folks, and every extra minute being out is dangerously low. We know that the temperatures tomorrow are scheduled to even be lower than they are now, so we are definitely at that critical dangerous temperature. That's why we continue to go out, getting people in, checking on people, bringing resources, but the message is come out now to ensure that we can get to you.
All shelters are open. The district mentioned there is more than enough space for everyone who needs it to go inside. If someone is driving around, we're driving around all day today, and we see someone in need, are you recommending that someone bring them to these shelters or call you right away first? What is the first step to get someone help?
It's better to call us right away because we know where we have beds available. So 311 is the easiest number. We want people to come into shelter out of the cold, or the direct line to the shelter hotline, again, is 202-399-7093. It's important that people can come in, but our neighbors can call on behalf of somebody else, so anybody can call, even if you don't need shelter hotline.
And my last question, how are the shelters doing right now? I know you mentioned there's food, there's warm.
We are not worried about capacity. We have capacity, so please come in.
You heard that. Please get inside right now. That window of waiting is over. We're inching to those very dangerous temperatures. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We're now reporting live from Southeast DC. Felicia Ashley, 7 News.
All right, Felicia, thank you so much for that report. And we're already seeing a wide range of closures across the DMV. Right now, the Smithsonian says that all museums, research centers, and the National Zoo will be closed today, as well as on Monday due to the weather. And daycare centers, churches, schools, courts, and so many other facilities are also closing this weekend as well. 7 News has you covered with the very latest closures as they come in. You can find them right now on our website. Just go to WJLA.com and hit the weather tab.